Okay, now I'm gonna add some music. So I'm gonna Option and double click over here to create a stereo instrument track. Remember, Shift, Control, Option, Command all make new tracks. So Shift, there's a new master track. I don't need that, but make sure you know those. And I'm going to add, I think the vacuum is going to have something that I want. So I'm going to go in the vacuum, and I like the Das Brut. If I had a MIDI controller, I could then play this track, but I can also use the pencil tool to draw in some MIDI notes. So right now it's set to clips, and I'm going to change this to notes. And notice I can grab the pencil tool, and I'm just going to draw this kind of ambient track. So now that's here, let me zoom out a little bit. Pretty late in here, right? Now, if I put it in grid mode with my pencil and put my grid at a bar, notice when I click my pencil tool, it'll automatically make that go from bar 3 to bar 4. So I can then just choose. Now this is going to be kind of loud. Let's turn the volume down a little bit.
The House Stripped Away by Skylar Gwelt.
I don't want it to come in right away. Now, if I want to, got a little bit of pause there, right? So that's where it's a natural spot to come in.
The House Stripped Away by Skylar.
Let's do then some automation. So I'm going to use the pencil tool because I'm on volume here. I can draw that up. Go back to my smart tool and let's get rid of that.
The House Stripped Away by Skylar Gwelt. The pillars of the old White House held up under the tattered...
So now I did this, but I can still automate the volume. So let's do that, right? So let's fade this in. I'm going to go back to the pencil tool, and I'm going to draw here, something like that.
The House Stripped Away by Skylar Gwelt. The pillars of the old White House held up under the tattered, leaking roof. The House Stripped Away by Skylar Gwelt.
So then go back
the pillars
to
of the old White House held up under the tattered, leaking roof. From the street, the house appeared to be on the declining side of its life cycle. Cracked windows sat in frames with broken sills. The House Stripped Away by Skylar Gwelt. The pillars of the old White House held up under the tattered, leaking roof. From the street, the house appeared to be on the decline.
So I don't like that big jump. I'm going to keep it.
The house appeared to be on the declining side of its life cycle.
I'm going to leave it even with a gap. No, I like it low. Okay, so it can add music. If I wanted to, I could then add something else, right? I can go to the instrument. Boom is going to be the drum machine. The organ might be something kind of cool that I could do that. The structure has some loops. So if I go through here, that might be, it's just a pure sine wave. If I can click here, and there's lots of different sounds. So I've got drums, vibraphone. That might be kind of cool. I might want some reverb on that. Control click, set. Now notice this is stereo, bus 3 and 4. And I'm going to set a new reverb here. Got a busy house.
The left side of the...
Now I don't have any notes here. So let's go back here and I'm going to open up this track again and change this to notes. And then I can choose where I am here. And if I want to zoom out a little bit more, and I could then add some notes. I could pencil these in.
Sat in frames with broken sills. The left...
So I'm going to move those to where this gap is. Oops. This gap.
Life cycle. Cracked...
Right, so just a little, and then make sure I've got some reverb on that.
Life cycle. Cracked windows sat in...
Now, that's kind of cool, and I've just been playing with...
Life cycle. Cracked windows sat in frames with broken sills.
Then, let's do one more. So if I'm going to make one more aux track. I love delay. So I'm going to make, again, I'm just going to use the, I'm not sure what else you have with. I'm going to just choose the mod delay, set my bus input, set my bus output, and got some different delays here. So I'm going to choose lots of different stuff here.
Life cycle. Cracked windows sat in frames with broken sills. The left side.
I like that.
Life cycle. Cracked.
All right, got it loud. Let's turn it down a little bit.
Life cycle. Cracked windows sat in frames with broken. Life cycle. Cracked windows sat in frames.
Right. So now just start crafting this with music.